Okay, guys, this is part three. This is more the advanced mix, and by that I just mean it's a heavier mix. I showed you how to mix it. Like I said, you guys can play with those numbers, but generally speaking, you want to keep the carp rival in there, obviously, and build from there. Uh, Try a bunch of different ones, but it's hard to go wrong with a 52, 17, 17 on your ground basis, and I already explained that. One thing I was going to tell you I didn't, the other one, I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me spot. I've spotted most of this out. Generally speaking, you want to throw a minimum of 10, but I normally go 10 to 17. Now, some people might put it all out, and I'll see that one there, you notice I missed. Some people will clip their line out there, but with the micro lag, it still kind of messes me up. That's in the game. I'm sure you guys experience that when you're casting and stuff. So I'm just as long as you're in the general vicinity. I mean, you don't want to be way over here or way over there, but that's why you kind of cast a little extra. Now, sometimes what I'll do, this is a big debate whether, and who really knows, you can. I I like to kind of cast. I've tried casting first, but what will happen is if you're throwing the spod mix on top of it, you kind of get action before you want it. And again, this is, I'm going for the, oh, that's that rod I broke earlier, uh, or the line I broke earlier. That needs to be clicked down too. Now I'm using the different fruits and stuff. This is unlocked at a higher level. I want to say it's in the 60s to get these baits. And then kind of just wait for your action to happen. Now you guys can, I didn't clarify earlier, you can, instead of buying carp rods when you first start, I would recommend as soon as you can get a spod rod, get a spod rod, and it's a mix. And again, you're not going to get rich off of this, but if you just do that starter mix, you can, fill up your net fairly quick. Also, a keynote, they're usually more active on a sunny peak. You can get this mix and stuff to work on a cloudier peak. Just do some adjusting, but just try to stick to sunny peaks. Also, in this event, again, you're trying to look for this to flatten out. Sometimes it doesn't always, but so this may or may not be a big one here. Again, just kind of let things play out and see. Sometimes they'll trick you. Yeah, that's a smaller one. You could tell the rod didn't bend all the way over. Again, let it play out. Might take a little bit of time for the bigger ones to come in, but majority of the time they do. Every once in a while you'll miss, but it definitely makes the fishing a lot quicker. And again, I'm using bigger hooks over the 10-0s. So I was just trying to help the lower guys out, just to show them that it does work on 10-0s. And again, in this situation, I kind of like to cast a good amount of my mix out and then just kind of refresh the water, so to speak. Okay, now that's probably a bigger one. Let's see if it flattens out again. Yeah, that's a big fish right there. Okay. Again, entirely up to you. Whether you want to do is, some people even, they've got to the point where they fish with these, they might let one of them off. They don't think it's big enough. I have not got a 100-pounder yet, but I have got several in the 90s and quite a few in the 80s. And to me, I'm happy if they're over 75 pounds. So these are really fun to catch, and they will put up a fight. I wouldn't recommend coming here and trying to catch these things with a bottom sniper or something like that. Heavy chaser, maybe that's going to be a lot of action. Castador can pick them up just fine, but make sure you got plenty of line because they can spool you. I think this is just a common carp, but it's a nice one. Here's the problem. If you get two big ones on, it's all up to you on what you want to do. I try to focus on the one I got, unless I just have a weird feeling there's a real big one over there. But this is a nice size, probably 55 to 70 pounds is my guess. I think it's a common, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. Now the ones that'll get in the hundreds are the brown variety, the unique, and the mirror, and that looks like that's a good one too. And it got off, that's alright. Again, just let it cycle out. There's 6 different kinds of carp, so look at that. Alright, that's a 70-pound unique carp. Common. That's a nice size carp. Again, this is the advanced mix that I showed you. Definitely another big one. Hopefully I didn't mess up my reel this time. Yeah, we're good. Again, on Captain 14. Again, you can use bottom rods to start. Just focus on your sunny days. But we'll let this play out. But what I was alluding to earlier, you might get 2 oversized in one spot. You might get 1 oversized. But nonetheless, you can hop around from spot to spot and get 4 to 6 uniques. Now this is a nice size one as well. In other words, since that was 70 pounds, this might be 80 pounds. It might not be. But nonetheless, it'll help you get a little money. Like I said, this you're not gonna get big time rich off this, but it's fun, you know, because you got to figure your spod mix costs a little money as well, but it will make the fishing a lot better for you. Okay, that's definitely a big fish. And if you, like I said, if you let it cycle through, you can pick up, you know, a common carp. There's mirror carp, leather carp, ghost carp, grass carp, and I might be forgetting one. But I want to say there's 5 or 6 different carp you can catch. Now you can just sit here and fish with corn if you don't have a carp rod, hook size 4 or 5. You won't get the oversized. You know, the oversized is coming because of the mix that you put out there. Now, as you can see, this is the best bottom rod in the game, and this carp actually gave it a little bit of run for its. Whoa. Focus. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a good one. Holy 90 pounder. That worked out great. Okay, guys, there's a nice 90 pounder. I've had a 94 in the past, but I hope you guys really like this. I do take a time out of my day to try to help some of you guys out. With that being said, if you would leave a like at least just for my time put in, and I hope that eventually this has reached somebody that was like me and got here and was a noob and spent a fortune on carp rods and everything else and watched all these videos and was completely confused. Almost went broke in the game, by the way, and absolutely hated weeping willow, hated carp fishing. But now that I've kind of learned what to do, I wanted to make something that's special for you guys that I really hope helps you guys out. So there's a 90-pound carp. Again, just to kind of show you, it's the from the past videos, it's the same. Well, this is that same starter mix, or that advanced mix. There was the starter mix. There's the advanced mix. You can look back in the previous videos. And again, on my, I didn't even get to cast all that out. There's the starter mix, and there's the advanced mix. And again, it's still on my spot rod. I didn't get to cast it all out. So that goes to show you don't have to cast all that out to get an oversized. I still got, how much do I got left in here? I still got 43 ounces. So, you know, I could sit and freshen up the water. But for the sake of the video, I don't want to drag it out any farther. That worked out really well. Oh, shoot. Let me do something for you guys. Okay, this is, where did I just get that one? Oh, I got to set this down. Wait, what? There we go. Hold on. Okay, there you go. There's a mark for that, guys. And then also, I want to say, where was that spot? That's not it. There's another, that's just a generic one. Where was that? There's another good spot for you. That's the first spot. There's where I did the starter mix. So I caught the other one I caught on corn. But with that, take care, and I hope it helps you guys. So good luck.